"I have had enough, Lord," he said. "Take my life. I am no better than my ancestors." If you want to talk about greatest prophets to ever walk the earth, like people talk about their favorite Avengers or whatever. Yeah, I got one, but we're talking prophets here. If we're talking prophets, Elijah's always been number one in my book, okay? To have the audacity we're gonna pull up to Mount Carmel, you're gonna have your hundreds of prophets call on your fake God, and I'm gonna call on my God. And then we're gonna see whose God is the real God. The audacity to do something like that. How could he not be your GOAT prophet? You know, he's my GOAT prophet. Anyway, then he lay down under the tree and fell asleep. All at once, an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." He looked around, and there by his head was a cake of bread baked over hot coals and a jar of water. He ate and drank and then lay down again. The angel of the Lord came back a second time and touched him and said, "Get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you." So he got up and ate and drank. Strengthened by that food, he traveled 40 days and 40 nights until he reached Horeb, the mountain of God. Are you depressed, or do you actually just need some food? Are you depressed, or do you actually need to take a nap and eat? Are you depressed, or do you actually need to be in your word because you haven't been recently? Are you depressed, or do you need to go to God with your concerns, but instead you're letting them eat you up from the inside and you're not doing anything about it? And now, don't get me wrong, depression is very real, but Elijah wanted to unalive himself, man. He had just brought fire down from heaven in front of the people, the entire people of God, but he wanted to still unalive himself. You would think after coming from a high like that, like, wow, God really showed up and he responded, that he would just be riding high. But then Jezebel was after him, and then this man started questioning his entire existence, bruv. Good thing God doesn't answer everything we asked for. Good thing he lets you take a beat. He doesn't immediately answer yes to everything you say. You know what he did? He sent an angel to feed Elijah, man. There's a key thing that we can learn from Elijah here, is that he didn't just let these thoughts simmer in his mind. He went to the Lord and he told the Lord he's had enough. He brought his burdens to the Lord. He told God, "I can't do this no more, man. I can't do this anymore." But he didn't act on it immediately. He still waited on the Lord even in that moment. And you want to know what's the crazy part? Elijah was never destined to die. This man was destined to go to heaven alive, bro. Ain't it crazy how you're asking for something that's not even in God's plans for you? He was never supposed to be dead in the first place. Go to God with your worries and leave the rest to him.